The 5 a.m. mindset. Imagine this. While you're still wrapped in your blanket, somewhere out there, someone has already laced up their running shoes, written down their goals, and is halfway through their workout. Not because they had to, but because they chose to, before the sun even thought about rising. That's the 5 a.m. mindset. And it's not just a routine, it's a rebellion against average. Let's face it, most people don't win the day because they never really started. They hit snooze not just on their alarm, but on their potential. And here's the cold truth: the longer you delay your rise in life. You say you want change, you say you want growth, but what are you doing when the world is silent and your dreams are calling? Are you listening, or are you sleeping? This isn't about being a morning person. This isn't about taking back your life one morning at a time. Because when you own your morning, you don't just get ahead, you stay ahead. At 5 a.m., the world is quiet. There's no noise, no chaos, no one needing you. And in that silence lies your biggest opportunity: to meet yourself. No distractions, no expectations, just you and your mission. You have a choice in that moment. Either snooze and stay stuck, or rise and rewrite your story. And let me be honest, it won't be easy. Your bed will feel warmer than your willpower. Your thoughts will tempt you with 5 more minutes. But the life you want? It's not found in those 5 extra minutes. It's found in the discomfort you choose today that builds the resilience you need tomorrow. Starting your day at 5 a.m. isn't just about time management. It's about mind management. It's about telling your brain, I'm in charge now. No more dragging yourself through the day, reacting to everything like a pinball in a machine. Instead, you wake up early, plan your move, and strike with purpose. While everyone else is still asleep, you're building the life they'll wonder how you created. Think about it. How many times have you promised yourself, I'll get to it later? How many dreams have been buried under the weight of maybe tomorrow? The truth is, later is the favorite word of the comfort zone. The 5 a.m. mindset breaks that cycle. It replaces delay with discipline. When you get up early, you get time to move your body, sharpen your mind, and feed your spirit. You journal, you learn, you reflect. And guess what? You do all this before the world has a chance to distract you. It's your power window. It's your launch pad. The science agrees too. In the early hours of the morning, your brain is in theta state, a deeply creative and focused mode. Ideas come easier. Emotions are calmer. You're not stressed yet. You're clear, you're powerful, and in that state, you can plant seeds for the rest of your day, the kind that blossom into productivity, presence, and peace. But here's where it gets real. Waking up at 5 a.m. isn't the magic. Showing up consistently is. One great morning won't change your life, but 100 will. 1,000 will redefine who you are. You're not trying to be perfect, you're trying to build a rhythm. That rhythm turns into momentum, and momentum turns into transformation. You don't have to conquer the whole day by 5 a.m. You just have to begin. Think small. One habit, one win, one moment of discipline. You don't need to go full beast mode at sunrise. Just do something that your future self will thank you for. Read 5 pages. Write one idea. Stretch for 10 minutes. That's it. That's your win. And those wins add up. Over time, you start to notice something crazy. You're not chasing motivation anymore. You're operating on identity. You're no longer someone who wants to be productive. You are productive. You're no longer someone who wants discipline. You live it. The hardest part? The first week. Your body will fight it. Your old habits will scream. But let them scream, because every time you ignore that snooze button, you're telling your brain, I'm not here to negotiate with weakness. Here's the truth most people never hear. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And a 5 a.m. routine, that's a system. One that primes you for growth. One that forces you to prioritize. One that demands presence, purpose, and power. Let's talk energy. You might think, won't I be tired? Sure, but there's a difference between being tired from purpose and tired from chaos. The tired that comes from scrolling late into the night and dragging through your day isn't real rest. It's exhaustion without accomplishment. But the tired you feel after a powerful, intentional morning, that's fulfillment. When you commit to the 5 a.m. mindset, you create margin, time margin, emotional margin, focus margin. And guess what that gives you? An edge. While others are rushing through life, you're moving with clarity. While they're overwhelmed, you're already 3 steps ahead. While they complain about time, you're maximizing it. Don't just imagine success, engineer it. Build the day before it begins. Create space before chaos. Plan your actions before problems appear. And yes, you'll have to sacrifice. That extra hour of sleep, that late night series binge, they don't align with your goals anymore. You can't expect a new life with the same old habits. And let's not sugarcoat it. Discipline is hard, especially at 5 a.m. But do you know what's harder? Regret. Regret is the tax on comfort. Every time you delay, you pay. Every snooze is a small betrayal of your bigger vision. The people who win aren't the ones who always feel motivated. They're the ones who choose action, especially when they don't feel like it. You want to know what happens when you wake up early for 30 days straight? You start walking differently, talking differently, thinking differently. You stop saying, "I hope things change." You start saying, "I make things change." And if you're thinking, "I'm not a morning person," let me ask you this. Were you born knowing how to walk? To write? To drive? No. You learned. You practiced. Becoming a morning person is a decision, not a DNA code. This isn't about torturing yourself. It's about upgrading yourself. You can keep doing what's easy and stay exactly where you are. Or you can do what's hard and grow beyond what you thought was possible. The people you admire, the ones who built empires, made history, changed lives, they didn't do it with extra luck. They did it with extra effort. And most of that effort started when the rest of the world was still dreaming. Start small. Commit to just 1 week. Go to bed a little earlier. Lay your clothes out the night before. Set one simple goal for the morning. Then wake up and do it. Don't negotiate. Don't justify. Just act. And when that alarm rings, don't wait. Don't scroll. Don't overthink. Just get up. Your future is waiting for you, but it won't wait forever. The 5 a.m. mindset isn't about time. It's about ownership. It's about saying, "This is my life and I refuse to drift through it." It's about choosing discipline over distraction, purpose over passivity, growth over excuses. Because in the end, success doesn't go to the smartest or the luckiest. It goes to the ones who show up, day after day, when no one else does. It goes to the ones who rise before the sun, before the noise, before the world has a chance to pull them off track. This is your moment. This is your shot. Not just to wake up, but to rise. And when tomorrow comes and your alarm rings at 5 a.m., you'll already know the answer. Get up, show up, and never look back.